All right, man, I want y'all to go check out my boy Dame J new album, No Regrets. And I'm telling you, this brother got 10 straight bangers on here, not a filler song. Upper echelon engineering, production, and obviously he got the bars. Definitely a banging album right here. You don't want to miss out on this. One of the best underground albums I heard. So go check out his new album as soon as possible. I'll put the Apple and Tidal links in the description, but it's on all streaming platforms. Go check out my boy Dame J. You won't be disappointed. Peace.
So, Team LeBron and protect LeBron's legacy at all costs. Shannon Frye says that Michael Jordan was just a scorer and his way of playing or the way of leading wouldn't have translated in this NBA and players wouldn't have had wanted to play with him. But did he forget how many players didn't want to play with LeBron James? And when he went to LA, you know how Kyrie Irving didn't want to play with LeBron James, how Kevin Love statistics took a dip when LeBron James came. So let's just talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button up, share the video. It's just protect LeBron legacy at all costs. And people say, well, you can like both of them, and you know you can not like both of them. Really don't care for neither one of them, to be honest, on the court. But to say that was just pure ignorant, and it's always a motherfucker like Shannon Frye who barely even made it into the league. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s, he shouldn't even have been in it, wouldn't even have been in the league, bro, or the 80s. So, you know, he's just saying he was just a scorer. Like, are you serious? The man averaged 6 rebounds and almost 6 assists. He led the NBA in steals 9 times, bro. What are you talking about? He got something on LeBron that LeBron never had, and that was Defensive Player of the Year. That same year, he was the MVP. That same year, in '88, he led the league in scoring. He was a slam dunk champion. Another thing LeBron never done. You know what I'm saying? It's just like these people want to point out every statistic of what LeBron do. Oh, LeBron did this and he took this team to the finals, man. He did this and that, third. But he 3-6. And he wasn't a better defender than Jordan. So how can you be an all-around better player if you didn't win and you wasn't a great defender? You know, people could say how LeBron James throw his teammates under the bus and trade them all the time. People didn't want to play with LeBron. A lot of people turned down. Kawhi turned down wanting to play with LeBron. You can keep going on and on again. A lot of guys that didn't want to go there and play there with him over the course of their careers. Damian Lillard didn't want to go there and play with him. You know, this dude couldn't even get people to do Space Jam with him. People was turning him down left and right for Space Jam. At the end of the day, what Jordan did, would it have worked for everybody? No. But he right. The way Jordan, ruled with an iron fist in Chicago Bull franchise, the way these beta male, tight jean wearing dudes, they couldn't handle the heat Jordan was dishing out. They couldn't even handle Bobby Knight. Look here, man. You got coaches that like the dude in Maryland that was being tough on the players, and that old school style of coaching don't work no more because these dudes are soft. You know, their mothers protected them from tough coaches like this. You can't even yell at kids no more. In the Army, you can't even be as demonstrative as you was 20 years ago. Everything is toned down because, everything is fluid. Gender fluid and all this soft stuff, man. I remember coaches would pop us on our helmet and we couldn't get a water break. You don't give a nigga a water break now. He pop out with a seizure. Different times, bro. We just different breeds. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, how many coaches LeBron got fired? They don't talk about that. They try to take the ball out of LeBron's hand and try to get some motion going. LeBron get Luke Walton fired. LeBron get David Blatt fired. LeBron get Mike Brown fired. LeBron tried to get Eric Spoelstra fired. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how many coaches he didn't got fired, how many players didn't want to play with LeBron James. But just to insinuate Jordan was just a scorer, you need to look up your facts. Because ain't no way Kevin Durant would have been lighting Jordan ass up without Jordan trying. LeBron wasn't even trying to guard Kevin Durant in those finals. Had he held Kevin Durant down and defended him, and had Kyrie defended motherfucking Steph Curry, and had Kevin Love been a better defender, they probably would have won that series had they been defensive savvy. That's what made the Bulls team so great. Scottie Pippen, greatest perimeter defender I've seen. Jordan, one of the best defenders I've seen. Rodman, a great defender, held down the paint. Defense. When people talk about all around, they don't talk about defense. Oh, James Harden, one of the best two guards I've seen. Well, he don't defend. That's half the game. He get you 30, but he give up 30. You know, LeBron ain't defended in a long time. He never defended on the level Jordan defended at on 88 or throughout his career. He never defended like that. How many times LeBron led the league in steals? I'm not sure. Has he done it before? You know? Oh, he's just a scorer. And you getting this from Shannon Frye and you got Kendrick Perkins. Like, just shut the fuck up, man. Y'all was just lucky to be in the league, bro. Like, let motherfucker like Klay Thompson say something. Steph Curry say something. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, even Larry Hughes. Let them say something. I mean, you got these dudes who barely had a sprint in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Who rolled niggas coat. I even take J.R. Smith as somebody's opinion over them two. Scottie Pippen, I take his opinion. You know, you talking to guys who ain't even the top 50,000 greatest players of all time in NBA history. You know, they giving out dubious and retarded takes. It just makes no sense in my opinion, man. It makes no sense. And everybody that watched Jordan, he got it on both ends. He got it on both ends. And, you know, when you talk about the debate, oh, he didn't average this many assists. LeBron averaged all these assists, all these rebounds. He do all this shit, and at the end of the day, in the finals, he get his ass beat every time. 3 for 6. And all 3 of them was gifted by the NBA. And I ain't saying Jordan wasn't gifted with finals. I ain't gonna lie. Hell yeah. The NBA helped Jordan get over the hump. That wasn't an organic process. And neither was LeBron going to Miami and learning to know how to win from somebody else. And then scoring 8 points in the NBA final game. You know what I'm saying? All the times that LeBron choked, everybody just neglect that. It's the same thing with James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Every time James Harden choke in the playoff, people hit the reset button next season and tell me how great he is. How you great and you can't show up in the playoffs? For his whole career going back to OKC in the finals versus Miami where he choked. Before Golden State became a championship team, he choked. He choked and lost a game 6 versus a Kawhi Leonard San Antonio Spurs. He choked. It's crazy. 2 things that don't matter and we talking about this Jordan LeBron GOAT debate. And he ain't better than Kareem. But 2 things that don't matter is this. Defense and fucking win-losses in the finals. It don't matter. Oh, if Jordan would have weapon it, yeah, it is what it is. LeBron had a super team and still lost 2 finals. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them Jordan teams wasn't even talented like that. Jordan willed them. Pippen, well, how many times Pippen averaged 20 points a game with Jordan? Not too many. And then when he didn't have Jordan after the 98 season, whatever the fuck that was, he wasn't shit with the Rockets and with Portland. So this facade that Scottie Pippen was one of the greatest players of all time. Yeah, he was a great defender. He was good for Jordan, but without Jordan, you know, he didn't do nothing. He said, well, Jordan didn't win without Scottie neither. And yeah, they needed each other. You know, Scottie did the dirty work, not gonna lie, but Jordan would have won without Scottie if they would have gave him some help, but he didn't have no help till the end. Craig Hodges was the only help he really had. But hey, it is what it is. People believe what they want to believe. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check our NBA Talk playlist out. Want to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those links in the description. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. And check our NBA one-on-one playlist for more NBA live streams. We just did one earlier this week. If you missed that one, it was a good one. Appreciate it. We gone.